to RefinedMD, live from the red carpet. My name is Eric Keys, and I'll be your host tonight. Let's get this party started. How about that? I got a bottle of Corbel. Welcome back. We are so excited for tonight's event. We're gearing up to show you some live demonstrations and behind the scenes looks with our providers. Here are all the latest gossip and hot secrets from the stars on the red carpet, followed by an office tour with our favorite Lady Christine. It's going to be juicy, I guarantee it. Before we kickstart the event, some housekeeping items to review and to help you take advantage of tonight's hot deals. Check the Socio app titled Special Pricing to see our full menu, and then head over to RefinedMD to purchase any of our specials. All of our products and services are available online for purchase one night only. Make sure to stay on the live stream to watch the whole event. You might just win something. If you need to pop out for a bit, no worries, but the event is live and will continue. Follow along with the agenda to make sure you don't miss your favorite sections. I'm just now getting word that a limo is pulling up. I think it's one of our star providers. Let's head over and see who's just arrived. Well, it's Eric Keys at Refined on the red carpet, still waiting for our celebrity doctors to arrive. I believe Dr. Swingle is going to be the first to arrive. Looks like there's a limo pulling up now. Let's take a walk to the car. It looks like it's a nice Bentley here. Let's see who's in the back seat. Oh, it is a world famous
to my party.
board certified dermatologist,
You call this a
Dr.
limousine?
Steven Swingle. He's already complaining. We got a Chevy Volt instead of a black Bentley. I told him I ordered Bentley and I got Volt. Sorry about that, Doc, but I saved you a little money.
Yeah.
Little question for you.
Yes,
Why don't
sir.
we take a walk over to the signage and we can talk here? I'm very happy to have exclusive interview time with you. I noticed you're the only doctor on the red carpet tonight that has shown up in the new company logo signs. They were explaining to me earlier that Refined Dermatology became RefinedMD, and I see that on that sporting jacket. Tell me about that change.
Brand new jacket, brand new logo. And the reason we did that was because we're no longer just dermatologists. We have a facial plastic surgeon with us, and we felt that dermatology was a little too exclusive.
Well, I can't wait to meet that man,
Dr. Roy. In fact, he'll be coming later tonight.
That'll be awesome to meet him. So tell me, what are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to actually showing people all the exciting technologies we have to offer and what we can do for each one of them based on their individual needs.
Okay, that's great. Another question that been pressing our listeners to know about is we've heard this crazy rumor going on that you have injected over 10,000 vials of Botox, correct?
It's probably that or more. I've been doing it for 15 years, so I can do that one in my sleep.
I'm so glad you're having fun still and that you can still walk the carpet with us.
I love Botox. It's just a great tool to make people's faces look aesthetically very balanced.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us tonight. Why don't you head inside? I want to give you a little chance to get ready for our models and the demonstration.
Great.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for talking to me.
That was an awesome chance to speak exclusively with Dr. Swingle. Now let's take a peek at what he does in his spare time when he's not making faces beautiful here in Los Gatos.
Hey folks, Dr. Swingle here. Everyone wants to know how I'm taking care of myself during the COVID crisis. Well, for those of you who've never experienced Pilates, you've got to try Pilates. This is something that I got to doing a couple of years ago because of the sore lower back, and it was just amazing how it really helped improve core strength and got me back into better alignment. I'll kind of show you. I'm kind of an early bird in the morning, so I always like to get up, fresh grind my Pete's coffee, and have a good cup of coffee while I'm reading the New York Times. Then for breakfast, I don't like to do a really heavy breakfast, so I usually like to just get a little OJ, and usually often just a yogurt with some granola, something just to kind of get my tummy in the right direction, so I can save up those calories and plan on having a little bit more food at the end of the day. And I always like to cook with Ina. This is one of my favorite cookbooks, and if you've not had this book, I'd say it's a great way to experience Ina Garden. So bon appetit.
Go ahead.
Well, home after work, and the first thing I like to do is say hello to my dear sweet Cody right here. But then there's always time for a little wine and a good book to read. Right now I'm reading Becoming, and for anybody who has not read this book, I'd say it's a must read. It's the most popular autobiography in history. So here's to the start of a nice evening. Nothing like a Morgan Chardonnay, and cheers to the world.
It's Jenna Kim. Jenna, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you,
Let's take a little
Eric?
walk over here. It's so nice to have the honor of doing an interview with you. Yes.
Thank you.
So tell me, what are you looking forward to tonight?
So I'm definitely looking forward to meeting all my clients today and seeing what we can do. I'm excited to sculpt their face and laser away.
Well, I'm pretty excited about what you're wearing today. Tell us
Oh.
about your threads.
You know, so these are the UFOs. I cannot last a day without these. They're lightweight, flexible, breathable, and you know what? They absorb 30% of impact than the traditional shoes. So, UFOs.
Wow, those sound pretty comfortable.
Oh, yeah,
How
they
about what
sure
you got
are.
up top?
Don't worry about it.
Nice. Tell me. That's fine. Let's step inside. Now that Jenna Kim has officially arrived, boy, she's a spicy one, isn't she, ladies and gentlemen? But let's take a look at how she spends her private time.
I've grown fond of white wine in the past since COVID, and I find myself reuniting with this wine every day. But otherwise, I love to do projects. I like to build things. I like to make things, whether it's costumes, whether, going all out for Halloween and putting up decorations and building piñatas for my kids. By the way, we sold 60 of them in the neighborhood.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm big on projects. I love to garden. Love to ride my bike to the park and back.
RefinedMD, Eric Keys, still here, waiting in the frigid cold. It's getting dark. The event is about ready to start. We're really excited. Some of the doctors are in, some are still in their limos waiting to arrive. It looks like we have a limo arriving right now. Let's go see who's in the back seat. Oh my gosh, it is Dr. Lindsay Ye, board certified dermatologist. Whoa, she made quite an entrance. And I have to say, Dr. Ye, thank you for the exclusive interview.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. You look ravishing in that Versace gown.
Yes.
Just kidding. What are those you're wearing?
My fancy fig scrubs in mauve.
So figs has been rather controversial recently.
has.
What side of the controversy were you on?
I'm kind of just in the middle, trying to stay neutral. I still like my figs, but I haven't purchased any new ones since the controversy. So we'll see how things pan out.
Okay, that's a good place to be. Anytime it's controversial, stay right in the middle. So fans are asking me to ask you whether you would share a secret tonight. We've heard rumors.
Okay. Well, a lot of people may not know yet, but I'm actually pregnant. I'm 6 months pregnant, so I'm due at the end of February.
Oh my gosh, we got a new
Yeah.
baby, Dr.
Yes.
Yay! How
Member
sweet
to
is that?
The Refined family.
Boy, girl, or you're not willing to share that
That's
little
gonna be a
detail?
little girl. Yeah.
I thought you could tell me we have to wait till the pages of People magazine to see
right.
that.
Nobody cares enough. to actually-
Okay,
Yeah.
so what are you looking forward to showing or doing tonight?
So I'll be demoing a couple of things tonight. We'll be doing a little filler, a little Botox, with some of your standard things, and a little microneedling.
Sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you head inside so you can be ready to see your
Thank
patients.
you.
Thank you. This has been a great night, getting exclusive chances to interview all the doctors. The latest was Dr. Lindsay Ye. I'm so pleased to have a private moment with her. Her grace and presence is astounding. I would like to take a chance to share with you some of the private clips of what she likes to do in her spare time.
Hi everyone. So I guess I'm supposed to answer the question, what I like to do in my spare time when I'm not in the office. Honestly, with COVID, I feel like a lot of things I used to enjoy doing, I can't do anymore. But I am newly engaged, so it's kind of been nice having more time with my fiance. We've also kind of started to, he's always cooked a lot, but I'm kind of starting to cook a little bit more, learning a new skill. I used to love traveling a lot, so it's been really hard not being able to travel. And another activity I really liked was going to Tahoe, going snowboarding, but that's also something I can't do anymore at this point. But now we've really been enjoying some time just at home, watching some good movies, and with the holidays coming up and the weather getting a little bit colder, it's nice to kind of just bundle it down and stay indoors.
Let's see who's coming in. Looks like it's Dr.
Hey
Steve
Eric,
Roy.
how are ya? Hey guys, how are ya?
Wow, paparazzi and all. That's the
Yeah,
Italian in this guy. So we're gonna take a little walk over here to the signage.
Woo! Excited!
So tell me, looking forward to tonight?
Oh, I can't wait. We got so much really great stuff in store for you guys. You probably will be able to tell me a little bit more than I'll be able to tell you at this point.
Actually, you queued me up. But that's my next point. I wanted to ask you a little about, folks at home are asking me to find out kind of a real secret here. They hear that you've worked on one of the Kardashians.
If you mean you, yes, absolutely.
Somebody as famous as that. So you're not going to give me an answer tonight.
I gotta be discreet, I mean, in these kind of things, you've got to be discreet. Got a lot of great patients out there displaying the work, so let's be respectful.
And that's kind of the answer I was expecting. But this good guy actually did a facelift on me a month ago, so I'm looking pretty good. Let's take a walk inside. Doc, we'll catch you inside.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Well, that was great having a chance to speak exclusively with Dr. Sudeep Roy. Now, let's take a look at what he enjoys doing in his family time.
In my spare time, when I'm not at work, I'm doing other sorts of work. I really like to work out. Hey, Sean, put your legs up. Ready? Here we go.
Whee! Oh.
I also really like to cook. My turn. Thank you. And of course, I love to read a good book.
Yeah. Hi, yeah.
Now, we're going to hear from a few of our partners.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathy with Alaskan Skincare. Welcome to Refined Dermatology's Red Carpet virtual event. We're sorry we can't be with you in person due to COVID-19, but of course safety comes first. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to extend all the great things that we were going to as far as promotions and deals to you through this beautiful virtual forum. Please be sure to check out all the promotions that we're offering, all the packages we're offering with services that you're doing, and the raffles as well. Please be safe. Thank you for being part of the Refined Dermatology family.
Hello and welcome to Refined Dermatology holiday event. My name is Fawaz Shahidi and I'm represented from Galderma. I'm sorry I cannot meet you in person this year. Hopefully I will provide you some information that is helpful to you, useful to you. The first product that I want to talk to you about is Restylane family of product. Restylane has the broadest range of hyaluronic acid fillers that addresses volume loss and lines and wrinkles across the face. I have a neuromodulator that is called Dysport. One of the advantages of Dysport is it kicks in really fast. Within 2 or 3 days you can see results, and it's very natural. The last product that I want to talk to you about is Sculptra Aesthetic. And it's very natural, it's gradual, and it lasts up to 2 years. Hope this helps you and have fun.
Okay, so before we get started on tonight's event, let's take a look at how 2020 went at RefinedMD.
While 2020 has brought uncertainty and challenge, RefinedMD made sure that you had something to rely on. Providing quality care and dedication to our patients is our main goal. As the state of the world rapidly changed, we had to adjust. Over the past year, we have met with you over telemedicine, live stream demonstrations and product guidance, rearranged our check-in process and waiting rooms, increased cleaning protocols, launched an online store to bring RefinedMD to you, and altered the way that we interact with our patients in the office. We've learned how to overcome hardships and provide a safe space for self-care and encouragement. We are so glad that you have stayed with us through this year, and we cannot wait to bring you more beautiful results in 2021.
Welcome to RefinedMD. My name is Eric. I'm one of the two co-hosts tonight. This is Christine joining me tonight.
Hello.
We're going to have a little bubbly before we get started.
Ooh.
And some of this has been provided to all of you out there. If you took the chance to sign up for our early giveaway winners, we have given away over 200 bottles of champagne to people who have watched. But Christine and I are going to partake early. So here we go.
Woo!
Whoa! How's that for celebration?
I love that sound.
Don't you? It's nice. So let's get a pour on.
Perfect.
This one's for you.
You guys make sure you're doing it as well. Get your champagne out because you're going to want some.
We are going to have an awesome time tonight. We expect to have at least 200 to 300 people watching, so we're looking forward to this event.
And cheers to all of you as well.
Christine and I have just poured ourselves a little bubbly. We want to have a little celebration. All of you at home should have gotten a bottle of this to celebrate from our practice if you signed up early enough. We gave over 200 bottles away. Christine, what do you say we have a toast?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You know something? I got something to ask you before you toast it up.
Okay.
Love to see those lips.
Oh.
Take off that mask, girl.
Oh, this?
Oh, yeah. How pretty. Thank you. Cheers to you. You look ravishing.
Thank you so much. And cheers to everybody at home as well. Get ready. You're going to want to have some bubbly throughout our whole event.
So let's dive into the action right now. I can't wait to see what the providers have up their sleeves. For the folks at home watching the event, we have some great tips to help you follow along and navigate the event. Christine will be heading out shortly to take you on a full behind-the-scenes tour of the practice to get you a VIP access to the backstage. And all the live demonstrations. So be sure you stay on the live stream tonight with us so that you don't miss a second of our presentations.
That's right, and we actually are live, so you know what? Especially with this, you never know what can happen. So after the event, if you want more information or have any additional questions about the treatment or procedures that are provided, all of it is underneath the topic on the agenda with additional videos and links on how to purchase.
Which brings us to the best part about this event. We have made all of our services available for online purchase this evening, and the sale will last until tomorrow. So make sure to snag yourself a deal. If you do purchase a special that you end up not being able to use, or we are then more than happy to exchange it, of course, for credit at RefinedMD, or to put it towards another event price special. You really can't go wrong. This is your one-time opportunity this year for these deals.
Oh, wait, but Eric, what about the 10 days of giveaway winners?
Oh my gosh, we can't forget about that. We will be posting our winners who entered the giveaway on our Instagram page on the Socio app event wall. That's on the app that you have on your phone now. So make sure to go check for your name after the event is over. Don't take a break in the live stream right now. Then you will email info@RefinedMD if you see your name to claim your prize.
Oh, wait, hold on, sorry. Oh, I'm getting word. Dr. Swengle's actually about to start a treatment.
Oh my God.
So do you guys want to see what's going on? All right, we gotta go. Come with me, let's go check it out. Just arrived at the event. Let's go see what's going on inside. So for many of you who have been with us for a long time, you may know us as Refined Dermatology. However, we've expanded. We are now RefinedMD, so we offer so much more. We have cosmetic dermatology services, we have facial plastic surgery, and there's just so much. I would rather just show you what's going on inside. So why don't we go inside and let's take a peek at all we have to offer. Right, so here we are inside. This is where the magic happens. And not only do all cool things happen in here, but all of our amazing treatments and our practitioners. So not only do we have an amazing practice, we also have an amazing team! Look at my team here! High five! High five! You see, we have so much fun here, but not only that, we also do amazing treatments. So just wait to see a little bit more. All right, so here we are. Dr. Swingle has one of his specialties right in this room. So let's check out what he's doing.
Hey ladies, how are you? You're catching us in the act here. This is one of my absolute favorite treatments that we offer here at RefinedMD. This is called BBL. And BBL has been kind of the workhorse of our treatments for basically treating reds, browns, and just stopping the aging process of the skin. What I usually recommend is that we do treatments just enough, but based about a month apart to really clean the reds and the browns up, and then 2 treatments a year just to keep the skin from aging. Sherry's actually came all the way from Nevada City to do this, and she has been a loyal customer here for years. Sherry, how does this feel, and kind of what are your thoughts as far as?
Well, it's very comfortable. It's just almost like a little ting, like somebody's maybe snapping a rubber band onto your skin, just like gently, just kind of ting, ting. So it's a comfortable procedure, and I've been happy with the results.
Yeah. And then the other thing too is you probably remember that your skin looks like lightly burned French toast for a while, but it's functional. You look a little dirty as all those browns break up and come to the surface.
Yeah, they kind of come to the surface and scab off.
One of our favorite things to do now is to actually treat with BBL, and at the same time while you're here, what we do is we treat with another laser called LaserMD, which actually helps to open up that skin and help bring the browns to the surface even more. So I'm going to finish with this treatment on Sherry. We'll then give her about a half-hour numbing, and then we will take her down and I'll show you the LaserMD treatment in a few minutes. So that's BBL in a nutshell.
So this next treatment is a game changer, and let's hear from Dr. Roy as to why.
Hey guys, welcome in. So we thought it would be a really nice session if we could show you some of the full face correction with fillers that we do, with hyaluronic acid fillers that we do. Our patient has graciously agreed to allow us to be filmed today, and so what we're going to do is we're going to take it slowly. We're going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to talk a little bit about a few things that I'm trying to correct during the session, and then you'll watch me do it. And it won't take very long. It's actually a very comfortable, I would say relatively comfortable, she'll be the judge of that, but relatively comfortable procedure. And the nice thing about hyaluronic acid fillers and full face correction is that your improvement is pretty much immediate. So you'll be able to see exactly what we did right after we did it, as opposed to other things like fat transfers and stuff like that that take a little bit of time, or collagen stimulating fillers that take a little bit of time. So, again, the way that we do full face correction is basically the use of hyaluronic acid fillers in multiple areas of the face. A lot of people get shocked when we talk about, putting 2, 3, 4, 5 syringes of fillers, for a single treatment session, but it's not very much. It takes 5 syringes of filler to make a teaspoon of volume, so it's not very much. Today, we're going to be using a filler called Restylane Lift. It's a slightly thicker, more viscous product. It's really good for deeper areas, great for correction of the cheeks and the nasolabial folds, which is what we're doing today. So in today's patient, she's previously seen me for some injectable work. We worked on the areas around the marionette lines, the lips, even the nasolabial folds. We never really addressed the cheek because she has a nice high cheekbone. She's got good skeletal structure, but with time, as you know, some of the volume goes away and some of the volume starts to go down. So we want to try and get a little bit more balance in the cheek here with a little bit of lift, and we're going to retreat the area of the nasolabial fold. I'm going to start off with the left side here. We use a little bit of numbing injection, and I'm just going to warn you, a little sharp pinch, and a little hand hold in right there. So a little pinch. This is the numbing medication. Little pinch. And that allows me, so not too bad, not too bad.
Is it okay?
Mm-hmm. And that allows me to then insert my guide needle. So another little pinch here. I use cannulas, the 5 centimeter cannulas with 1 centimeter markings. It tells me where I am. Go ahead, you can retrieve. Okay, so once we're in there, we just introduce the cannula. Cannula's in.
And then I do this gentle tapping motion to kind of advance the cannula. It's really a distraction technique. Sometimes it can be a little sensitive. We do the best we can to take it really slowly. You're doing so great. You feeling okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So then, usually with these kind of fillers, we do slightly deeper injections. That doesn't mean that it's going to hurt anymore. It's just a deeper plane so that we can then kind of lift the tissues and not necessarily create abnormalities on the surface of the skin. And I can feel where my tip is there, and you can kind of watch me as I build up this cheek and get it a little bit more contoured. You're doing really great. She has a pretty distinct lateral cheek here, so I don't feel like I need to really build it up. It's really this area right here that we want to lift, and we want to give her a little bit more definition for. Sorry. Occasionally we're going to go to a different area. Patients get a little startled. There is numbing within the fillers. Most fillers actually have numbing in them. So the more you do here, the better it gets. You're looking really good, by the way. It's looking really nice. Okay, so you can kind of see that we've kind of filled in this little area right here, and she's gonna take a peek, but you kind of see that we've kind of filled that groove area here. Now, truth be told is that again, you could certainly use a little bit more in layers of hyaluronic acid fillers to further achieve this correction. So you could potentially add a little bit more. I don't like to do that necessarily all at once because you do get a little bit of swelling from this procedure. And so I like to kind of have patients follow back maybe in a couple of weeks, see how everything's settled once the swelling goes away. And then you can always add a little bit more, right? So you have to be kind of careful about that. You don't want to be artificially injecting an area that's swollen. Now we're going to do the nasolabial folds, and for this, I'm going to actually borrow this armchair, move it out, and then Liz, if you wouldn't mind just putting the chair up just a little bit for me. And then, does it go up a little bit? Perfect. Okay. You're still feeling okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's good. Thank you. So for this, we're essentially trying to make this area a little bit less deep. So again, the same concept. You're going to feel a little pinch and a burn. I'm sorry. Right there. Okay. Little burn. You're doing great. Now for our guide needle. And Liz will be with you shortly, okay? Okay, here we go. A little pinch. And I always have to help Liz open these up because she just can't. They're really hard. Okay, we're ready. So you'll feel a little pinch. Good. And then just turn away from me so I have a little bit more space to work, and you can kind of see just slowly advancing that cannula a little slowly. Some areas a little bit more sensitive. You got this. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You're good. You're good. Good. That's it. That's it. That was it. Now relax. Relax, 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 relax. You're good. You're doing so good. Not too bad at all. And there's numbing going in here, okay? At the same time, it's gonna make you feel more comfortable. You can see the instant correction right there, right? Patients ask, is it worth it? I think it's worth it.
It is.
Because even though, yes, it's transient and, the effects don't necessarily last as long as some people would like, it's still, an office-based procedure with limited prep time, limited downtime, and can lead to really significant results. And you can kind of see how that nasolabial fold has almost been obliterated. You don't want to completely make it disappear because that's an anatomical landmark. And I always like to go into the lip here just a little bit to blend, because you don't want the lips to stick out too much. You're doing great here. Are you doing okay? Good. Open your mouth for just 1 second. I'm going to massage this area. I know it's a little tight. The benefit of these fillers is that they are malleable, so you can massage them a little bit, flatten them out a little bit. Good? Relax. So much better. And because I have a little bit left over, I'm actually going to put it in the cheek. That's good. So you got one spot right there that I'd like to cover. And this area is already numb, so this should not be too uncomfortable for you. That's it. I'm glad I had that little bit left over.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah. So you can see that with 2 syringes, we cover the cheeks, we cover the nasolabial folds. You could easily have somebody else coming in with more prominent marionette lines, which is another syringe right here in this marionette region. And then if somebody wants to also get lips done at the same time, that's another syringe. So you can see that we're adding them up, not because it's a lot of volume, it's just because it can take a little bit of volume to be able to correct all these different areas at the same time. Hopefully that you enjoyed that. I'm going to continue doing the other side. Thank you so much for allowing us to record this.
You're welcome.
And hopefully you've learned a thing or two and you feel a little bit more comfortable about that process.
Cannot believe we've packed so much into just 2 hours. You guys honestly have been able to see so many great things. Let's keep going and see what else we've got.
Welcome to my halo treatment. We're doing a full face halo treatment here with this delightful patient. And you can see we've almost treated the left side of the forehead. You can see it's getting a little red, and there's lots of little tiny dots of laser energy penetration. Halo is the treatment, the fractionated laser treatment we use in our office, in preference to fractal. Everyone says a fractal. I like Halo better. We have a whole layer of different fractionated lasers that offer patients, starting with a very simple one called Clear and Brilliant. Then LaserMD is probably next on the list. Halo is more aggressive and deeper than those two, so that's kind of next on the ladder. And then my most aggressive treatment is one that's called fractional. So this allows me I'm just treating until I deliver all the energy I wanted to deliver to the forehead. And this sound is telling me that I've reached that amount. So this goes to the other side. We clean the lens off, which means we'll be done frequently. And this way. Most people, when they're being treated, they kind of say, yeah, they know it's there. They feel a little bit of kind of hot prickling sensation. At the end of the treatment, their skin is a little warm. We can kind of keep that fire from getting too hot. So there's just a lot of back and forth with treatment. How are you feeling?
Good.
You know what we could probably do at this point is we'll just kind of get a lot of the treatment done and then maybe come back like we were finishing up on the teeth, because there is a clearly boring part of it, but it takes time to get it done.
All right, so as we're on our way to our next treatment, I just want to remind you guys, you're able to purchase all of the treatments that you see tonight on our store at a very special price at RefinedMD.com.
welcome. I'm Dr. Ye. We're doing a little demo for microneedling right now. So for this patient, we're doing microneedling to mostly help with her fine lines, some brightness in her pores, and she also has some scars from prior skin cancer surgeries. But other things you can do microneedling for include acne scarring, for pores, and kind of prevention because it helps build collagen, and can also help with stretch marks. So for her, we'd already been applying numbing for about an hour before we removed all of it. Put a little gel on her for the treatment just to help it glide a little bit. But with microneedling, what it does is it makes little channels in the skin and promotes some collagen building, which is how it improves all those things we were talking about. It's actually very tolerable. You can tell she looks pretty comfortable. The forehead is actually the most uncomfortable part, but the rest of the face is even less uncomfortable. And then afterwards, for about 2 to 3 days, most people are a little pink and dry, but after that, their skin is really bright and luminous. And then it takes multiple treatments if you're really looking for improvement with scarring and pores and other things. Well, thanks for joining us.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those demonstrations. What I love about the last demo on BBL was just how easy and quick it is to get your skin red carpet ready. It is amazing how it just erases most of the common signs of aging in the skin. This is a treatment you can do on an ongoing basis to maintain the quality of your skin and the anti-aging benefits of intense pulse light. Just remember, you can purchase all of your laser treatments online too. Now we're going to play a little game of truth or lie, so get your thinking caps on. Let's see, number 1. I dated a girl in college named Anastasia Arabella Fiona Stewart. Number 2. I got my private pilot's license before I could drive a car. Or number 3, if you've ever been to our office and seen some of the large format artwork, well, I'm actually the artist. Drum roll, please. The lie is number 3. I am not the artist. All right, back to you, Christine.
So if you're wanting to get nice full lifts, trust me, you're going to want to pay attention to what we've got in store in this room.
Hi everyone, come on in. We're about to do a lip filler here. This is Cara. She came in to have some lip filler done. So Cara, what brought you in to want to do lip filler?
Yeah, I just have always kind of lightly considered it in the past, but then I realized more and more that I'm constantly kind of outlining my lips, making them look bigger when I do a full face of makeup. And then I started kind of following trends on social media, seeing that it's becoming more and more prominent. And then to top it off, I have a few friends who've actually tried it themselves, and I think what really made me feel more confident in trying it was seeing that their lips still look so natural, and not that fake, you know, super plumpy look. And that's something that I really try to achieve, is just more that natural look.
Okay,
So.
all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. You ready? Okay,
I'm
so
ready.
I'm going to lay you back here. All right, Cara, just take a deep breath. I'm going to go ahead and wipe your lips. All right, can I have you open your lips slightly? I do notice that your upper right lip is a little more narrow than your left side, so we're going to try and add a little bit more to this side to try and even it out, okay?
Okay.
And then the mid-center, I feel like it's slightly uneven as well. So we'll just make those corrections. Okay, go ahead and keep your eyes closed, and I'm going to go ahead and start. You ready? Here we go. A little bit of pressure here.
massage. I'm going to stop right here so that I can have you just kind of give the audience an idea of what to expect as far as what you're feeling. And
just like a really, very slight pinch, but otherwise totally fine.
yeah, okay. All right, so we just completed the top lip. What do you think so far?
I love it. I love it when I smile, it still looks full.
All right, so I'm going to start treating the bottom lip, and then we will see you in the next treatment room.
All right, now for those of you who want a little push up, you want to see what's going on in this room.
Right, you've seen me do sculpture on the face in one session, and now I want to tell you about other places that sculpture could be used. Anywhere there is loose, lax skin, and also a really favorite spot is dimpling on the buttocks. Sometimes people come in saying that, hey, I'd like to actually address cellulite, and what you realize is this is actually just soft tissue that has just lost its oomph and is just not really holding up like it used to. So come on in. This is actually from another session I did several months ago. I just want to kind of show you kind of how this works and again demonstrate how easy it is. Now, does it need to be done only on the buttocks? No, other areas that can be done are around the knees, inner arms, the décolleté. In fact, I love the décolleté. It's amazing how that area responds so beautifully. This is one where people come back just saying, wow. The other thing that's really neat about sculpture is you can actually do it along with other collagen building techniques. So you can use it with radiofrequency, you can use it with Ultherapy. So let me kind of show you how this works. And again, show you how simple this is. We create little points of anesthesia, and then we actually are using a blunt tip cannula and going through that little tiny hole that we've made and just threading this product through the soft tissue of the skin. You see we've made marks here to delineate where we actually want to build up the tissue. And you can see where for the patient, this is just exceptionally comfortable. It's not a big deal. How many vials of sculpture do we use? Well, it kind of depends on the age of the patient and how much severe laxity we have to deal with. But sculpture on the buttocks, I would say most people are looking at anywhere from 8 to 15 vials of sculpture. One area you can't do is the banana roll. That's an area that's just off limits, so we never really do that. But again, you see just how easy this is to get this product in. And again, it's a collagen builder, so you got to wait for that classic 2 months before you can do it again. But I'd say usually for most people, 2 treatments, 2 months apart, and most people are very happy with their end results. So that's another way we can use Sculptra. And stay tuned, we'll probably show you some other filler techniques and some other ways to tighten otherwise lax skin.
So if you're looking to build muscle, the answer to that is right behind this door.
Hi everybody, we're about to start a demo for an M-Sculpt treatment, which is one of the many body contouring treatments we offer here. In this case, this is unique because it really stimulates muscle contractions to build muscles. So if we treat the abdominal muscles, it's mimicking doing many sit-ups, I think up to 20,000 sit-ups. It's also approved for treatment in the legs, the buttocks, and the arms. So if you're interested in these kinds of treatments, definitely make an appointment for a consultation. We have a body contour specialist who administers all our treatments and can guide you further whether it's an appropriate treatment for you or not.
Hey, hope you enjoyed the last set of demos. We have a lot more in store for you. In the meantime, we're going to take a brief intermission to give you some time to take a look at the first 5 winners on the 10 days of giveaways on the event wall on the Socio app. If you didn't enter, take this time to refill your glass, get yourself a little bubbly, or take a dance break. We'll be back in 90 seconds. We don't want anybody to miss the rest of the show. Hope you're a winner. Welcome back. Hopefully you won something good, but if not, the night is not over. Back to you, Christine.
All right, so there's more exciting treatments happening over here. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone, how are you? Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about hair restoration surgery. In our case, we do a lot of follicular unit extraction, or FUE hair transplantation. If you guys are curious about what the process is like, I'm going to give you a little summary about what it is. We have a few devices that actually do this. They're top of the line, state of the art. The one that's behind me here is called the NeoGraft 2.0. It's the newest device on the market for automated manual hair transplantation. Basically, the concept is pretty simple. For people who are experiencing hair loss, generally in the frontal area, the top of the head, or the crown areas, there are very few solutions to bring back new hair growth in those areas short of surgery, unfortunately. There's a lot of medical therapy to salvage hair that is about to fall out, but there isn't anything that can restore new growth. And so this is where hair transplant comes in. It's a field of facial plastic surgery I'm very excited about because the results are extraordinary and the recovery is really not as bad as people think. The FUE technique basically entails transplanting single follicular units, which are families of hairs between 1 and 5, from the back of the head, which tends to be resistant to hormonal loss, and move them up in areas of thinning or loss or balding in the front or crown of the head. So it's as simple as that. We use a very small, tiny rotating punch device, which gets attached to this handpiece right here, and then we go in and individually harvest these grafts. They fall into a humidified chamber that keeps them nice and moist, so that once we then implant them, they live and they grow and they result in that really nice dense hair transplantation result. I wanted to show you quick things. This is our TouchMD program. And it just kind of highlights some of the results that you might be able to get with a hair transplantation, which nothing else can do, okay? Nothing else can match. People have mostly gone away from strip procedures which are a little bit more invasive. And now, as far as FUE transplant procedures, you can see right after surgery, you're a little scabby, but very tolerable. And after a week, once the hair grows out, no one will basically be able to tell that you had anything done, especially not in the back and a little bit on the front. You'll have a little bit of scabbing that falls off about day 7 to 14. And after that, it's just a waiting game. This is pregnancy for men. Much less involved, but I'd say that it's a 9 to 10 month process before you see any results. So patience, guys, patience. But if you wait that 9 to 10 months, you'll get an awesome result that nothing else would be able to match. So I hope you ask us more questions. You come in for consultations. I'd be happy to talk to you about this procedure. Not only men can get this procedure, even females that are experiencing hormonal related loss, and people who have scarring that they would like to conceal with hair. So that's another exciting area for hair transplantation. The other patients that come in for hair transplantation or FU hair transplantation is for brow restoration or for even beard restoration in some people. So I hope that was helpful. It was a really quick overview. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Thanks, and have a good day.
All right, ladies, so this one is specifically for you, but we're gonna keep this one a little bit on the down low, but come on over here and let's see what else we have to offer.
Hi everyone, come on in. We're going to be doing a FemiLift treatment. This is for feminine rejuvenation. It helps with dryness, laxity, loss of sensitivity, and also stress incontinence. So today I have Olivia with me. Olivia, what brought you in wanting to do this treatment?
Well, ever since I had my kids, I noticed that when I work out, when I'm jumping up and down, there's like a little bit of urinary leakage, and I ended up having to wear a pad for that, and it's just really embarrassing. Also, I noticed that when I have sex with my partner, I can't really feel him as much as I used to, and it's also a little bit more dry and less sensitive, which is also really embarrassing, and I was hoping that I could get taken care of.
Okay, well you sound like the perfect candidate for this treatment. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you guys can give us a few seconds, and we'll invite you back in.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the treatment. You ready, Olivia?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Oh, so I feel a little bit of pressure, but it's mostly comfortable. There is like the warm, tingling sensation, but it's not bad at all. It's mostly very comfortable, which is good because I was a little nervous coming in, and I'm glad to know that it's really not that big a deal.
Yeah, it's actually, really comfortable. I've done it myself as well. So this is about a 5-minute treatment. So we're going to go ahead and finish up here, and then I will see you over in the next room.
All right, there is so much excitement happening tonight, so let's take a look at the exciting things right over here.
Welcome. We're here doing a special kind of hand rejuvenation that I think we're going to be offering a special here. Often what we do is, if you can see here, what happens is people just get kind of a loss of soft tissue either side of the tendons. And the only way to really build this up is through kind of adding a collagen building product. One of my favorites is Radius. So we're going to demonstrate how easy this is to get this in. Sometimes the most difficult part is just finding the hole I just put in there. Okay, so we use a blunt tip cannula here so that there's really very low risk of bruising or bleeding for this, and just put thin lines on either side of the tendon. You can see here that little needle is actually just kind of filling in the gaps between the tendons. How are you feeling?
Perfect. Don't feel a thing.
Yeah, there are some offices where what they do is just do 100 little needle pokes. But what I found, by doing it this way, you can go through only one hole. You can get the product where you want it. You're not going to bruise. I like to do is when I'm on the other side, just have you sit on this hand to keep it nice and warm. But there are about 3 different products that are being used now for hand rejuvenation. I still have to say Radius is still one of my favorites. And if you're having troubles finding, oh, there, got it. Okay, I'm just gonna hold your hand up there a little bit, so. And pretty painless, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now there are also some killer hand creams out now that really help to build collagen, and we typically like to get people to think about, kind of treating their hands to better hand creams. One of my favorites is a Restore Seed line. Okay. And I'll have you sit on that hand.
Okay.
And you can give me your first hand.
Okay.
What we'll do.
Attached.
Yep. Nice and warm. We do this to kind of get the product to really smooth out and make sure there's no lumps or bumps. And often what I like to do is send them home with a fairly tight fitting pair of gloves so that it's putting a little pressure on the back of your hands for a while. Okay. That's good. And massage this. Now the other beautiful thing about Radius is that not only do you get some filling early effects, but Radius is actually a collagen builder. So over time, it actually helps to stimulate healthy, fresh collagen in that dermal layer that will just kind of get rid of the boniness. Okay, so you can see how simple and easy this is. It really is a piece of cake.
It is a piece of cake.
And the nice thing is that there's just one little entry point, and you're good to go.
Thank you.
So that is how we rejuvenate a hand.
At this time of the evening, you're probably out of champagne like I am. So I've got some magic up my sleeve, the whole bar. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to mix one of my favorite drinks. It's called an old fashioned, but I've got a little twist on it. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack my glass with ice. And it's been quite an evening so far, right? What's been your favorite part? If you've enjoyed something, tell us by posting on the wall. That'd be awesome. Okay, so I'm stacking my glass with ice. And some ice you need. I'm gonna actually use this little martini mixer. This is traditionally not a part of an old fashioned, but I'm gonna go ahead because I don't like too much ice in my drink. I'm gonna keep the liquor real cold. Let's use that much ice to shake the drink. We're going to begin with traditionally a little sugar in the bottom of the glass. Since I don't have sugar, I'm going to use some special maple bourbon syrup. I like that better. It lends a little more depth to the drink. So here, about a half teaspoon, depends how sweet you like your drink. So there you go. I'm going to give a dash or two of Angostura bitters for flavor. And pack the glass with ice. Again, as I said, we're going to be serving with. We're going to then pour the bourbon, 2 parts of bourbon, into the martini mixer, which you shouldn't necessarily use, but it makes it look fancy for the presentation tonight. There we go. I'm using Bullet bourbon whiskey. There we go. Nice and cold. Pour it into our glass. That's a short one. I'm planning on having a second one of these. Let's give it a little stir. Get that maple syrup in the bottom. And we're going to garnish the drink with an orange rind and maraschino cherry. There you have it. Hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right, so this next treatment has a lot of buzz in Hollywood, and of course we want to bring it right here to you. So let's take a look.
Hi everyone. We're just going to do a little demo of Botox today on our patient here. We're going to treat her glabella, forehead, and crow's feet, which are some of the most common places we typically treat. In her case, we're kind of using it more for rejuvenation purposes, so she doesn't get resting lines and wrinkles on her forehead and around her eyes. But it can also help soften wrinkles if you already have some already. Sorry. So the glabella, also the forehead. So typically with Botox or any of the neuromodulators, there's also Dysport, Xeomin, and Jeuveau. It takes a few days for it to kind of kick in, and then the peak effect is at 2 weeks, and it typically lasts about 3 months or so. So at that point, people will need a little touch-up or potentially even a full treatment. So now we're just treating around her crow's feet. And that's it. Thank you for joining us.
All right, so let's sit down with Dr. Roy and hear his perspective on some of the surgical options we have here at Refined.
Hey everyone, and welcome to our consult room. My name is Dr. Roy, board certified facial plastic surgeon, one of the new members here at RefinedMD. One of the big reasons that we decided to change our name from Refined Dermatology to RefinedMD was that we wanted to bring in a multi-specialty approach to patients in terms of aging face. Not only are we experts in skincare, resurfacing treatments, and injectables, but we're also now starting to expand to the realm of facial plastic surgery. And I'm just really glad to be here. We've done some amazing stuff that we can't wait to show you and discuss with you in the next few minutes, as well as this evening. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. 100% of what I do is facial plastic surgery, okay? I don't do any body, and it's not because I don't like the body, it's just that I really find a great interest in facial anatomy. And I just think that that whole area is just fascinating. And I think patients find a sense of comfort knowing that that's all I do, okay? And so what are the common things that I do here? So I told you a little bit about that transition from aesthetic dermatology to going into surgery. So what does that mean? So I'm seeing a lot of patients that maybe have long-standing issues with skin laxity, ptotic tissues or kind of droopy tissues in the lower face and neck. They've tried other things, non-surgical treatments that probably resulted in some fair outcomes, but they were looking for something a little bit more definitive, or maybe a little bit more long-term. And so one of the major components of my practice is facelifting, neck lifting, and eyelid rejuvenation. So I do a fair amount of limited incision or mini facelifts, full lower facelifts, which also include the neck. So it's like having a facelift and a neck lift. And also a lot of eyelid rejuvenation in terms of upper blepharoplasty or upper eyelid lifts, lower blepharoplasty, which is basically a procedure to remove fatty deposits underneath the eye. We also do a fair amount of brow lifting and earlobe reductions and ear pinning. So there's a lot of things that we do. Another great interest of mine is rhinoplasty, and I just wanted to quickly feature a program that I think is really unique. It's called Vector 3D. It allows me to take a few pictures of patients, simulate a 3D image of their face, and then basically play around with it to show them what we might be able to accomplish through surgery. It's obviously just a communication tool. It's not a 100% guarantee of result, but we do our best to get to as close to the simulation as possible. So, I'm just using this patient as an example. You can see that we can do such really cool things like, removing a hump, for instance, right? So what would that look like? Kind of like that.
How about if I wanted a little bit more rotation in my tip? Well, that's easy. I can just do that. And you can see that just through these small changes, we can communicate what it might be like to have a rhinoplasty. People think about this for a long period of time. A lot of people come in for injectable fillers or liquid rhinoplasties to kind of shop the results of a rhinoplasty. But it's really nice to be able to also then transition from that to, hey, look, we can do this on a more permanent basis through an actual surgical rhinoplasty. So I hope that was informative. Know that we do a lot of procedures here in the office. Everyone's asking me, okay, so well, do I have to go to a surgical center? No, you absolutely don't. We have a beautiful procedure room here in the office, which hopefully you get to see in this video. And we perform a wide variety of facial plastic surgery here, including mini lifts, neck lifts, and upper blepharoplasties. Those are probably the most common things that I perform here. Please avail of any specials that might be available from a surgical standpoint. I'd be happy to see you in consultation and see if you're a great candidate for facial plastic surgery. Thanks, and I hope you tune into all the other videos that are coming up.
If you feel like you've been looking a little tired under the eyes, we've got a treatment just for you.
Hi everyone, welcome. Today we're going to be doing some tear trough filler. So this is Elizabeth, and as you can see, her under eye on the right side, she has some dark circles and loss of volume. So right now we're in the middle of just correcting her left side, as you can see here. Now, for someone who would be a good candidate for this is pretty much, you don't have to be a certain age. Anyone can do this treatment. So if you feel like you're experiencing some dark circles or just a lot of shadowing and you notice you have to put a lot of concealer underneath your eyes, this treatment would be perfect for you. So we're just... How are you feeling?
Fine.
Fine?
Mm-hmm.
What does it feel like?
Just a little pressure, but it's not bad at all.
Okay, so as you can see, go ahead and compare the two sides. You can see how you see the ridge here and how we had corrected it. It's not as deep, but you still want to keep it looking natural and not overdone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish up here, and then I'll see you guys in the other room.
All right, so I'm gonna head down this way and we are going to check out what else we have. Oh, Eric, what are you doing? Get back in the studio.
Welcome again. Here we are. Actually, we're now doing step 2 of Sherry's rejuvenation today. This is a system called LaserMD that is a fractional laser that literally is drilling tiny little holes in your skin. She spent about a half hour numbing up for this because it's a little spicy. We don't do that. But what this does is it really helps to bring all the ground we've just broken up. And you see here how they're really starting to darken quickly, brings them to the surface. So I like to actually pair broadband light BBL with a LaserMD, and it can be done on the same day. So obviously people are trying to maintain distance and get as much done in one visit as possible. So Sherry's actually opted to do the BBL, the LaserMD, and then we're going to do some Botox. So that keeps her from having to look at 4 different visits before it's done down your nose. So this laser is kind of interesting. It actually is creating such small little points of skin holes that actually allows for even transdermal penetration of drugs. So we actually have a treatment now where we do a LaserMD first, and then we actually put various serums containing retinols, hyaluronic acid, stem cells right on top of the skin to intensify that reaction even more. So as you can see, this is a very quick, easy, not uncomfortable treatment at all. She will actually walk out of here feeling just a little warm and fuzzy, and then that will go away very quickly. And then what will happen is your skin will just start feeling like fine sandpaper. And that just comes off very quietly on its own in a period of about 5 days. So as you can see, LaserMD is just a really simple, easy, great treatment. It's no wonder that South Koreans are just totally enamored with this particular skin treatment. LaserMD.
Eric, we're live.
Oh. God, I've been busy. Been doing a little shopping for Black Friday on the RefinedMD store. Let me get my microphone so you can hear me a little better. Understand you guys all just last saw a demonstration. Among other things, neurotoxins. We have all 3 neurotoxins in our office: Botox, Dysport, Xeomin. We use them interchangeably. We'd love to have you pick up a deal on our online store. We sell single treatment options as well as bank your toxin option where you're purchasing 100 units at a time. Those options are at the store. Another thing I'd like to point out from the last section, I believe you saw a section on fillers. Those as well are all available on our online store. Great discounts, good time to buy, nice time to get your loved one something special. Back to you, Christine.
All right, so follow me down this way. We're now going to go down this hall to the other side of the building. Let's see what we've got in store for all of you.
Hi everybody, welcome. We're gonna do a little filler demo. We're gonna do a little filler in Stephanie's cheeks to give her the contour that everybody wants and that nice highlight. Pinches, you ready? So even though Stephanie's really young, we already start losing some volume in our cheeks pretty early on. So just, you know, 1 syringe, 2 syringes of filler is not gonna make her look unnatural or make somebody look overly filled, which I know a lot of people are scared of, but 1 syringe can make a difference, but it takes a lot to really make the face look full. You okay? Mm-hmm. That's it. So you can see she has a nice pulled up cheek and a little bit of a better of a highlight on her cheekbone. That's it. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys at the next demo.
All right, how many of you love long-lasting treatments? Raise your hand. Oh my gosh, me too. So let's take a look at something that actually cultivates your own collagen.
Hi guys, welcome in. Thanks for joining us today. We have a live session going on to demo one of the treatments that I really like in the practice. It's called Belafil. Belafil is a collagen stimulating injectable filler. It has about a 5-year indication, which is the longest collagen stimulating duration indication on the market at this point. I gravitated, there's other similar products like Belafil, such as Sculptra, for instance. Many of you probably familiar with Sculptra, but I've gravitated towards Belafil partly because of its longevity of effect. I also feel like it works really well for certain things. Okay, whenever I see this in a patient, I'm like, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect for a Belafil. So. Our gracious patient here has allowed us to videotape the session today. What I wanted to show you is just a few things that are happening right here on the side of the cheek here. So as you can see that there's a little bit of indentation, a little scarring, where the skin looks a little depressed, right? So this is significantly better from other treatments that we've also performed, but that we still have noticed a little asymmetry between the 2 sides as far as this little indentation. So what we're going to try and do today is use Belafil, which is again a collagen stimulating filler, to go in and just try and build a little bit of thickness in the skin here, and through the process of just injecting the Belafil with a cannula, we're also going to be elevating the skin a little bit too, to basically release those tight attachments that's causing that skin to scar. So Belafil is great for acne scarring patients who want a little bit more volume and skin thickness in the pre-auricular or lateral cheek area. It also works really well in the temples, the nasolabial folds, and along the jawline. So today's example is really going to be a more limited session
we're going to be treating this patient's right cheek, and you'll kind of see me going through the motions of that. So the first thing we do is a small injection of lidocaine. This is right at the insertion site. So you're going to feel a little prick and a sting. Good. That bleb is really just local anesthetic. And then I use a little guide needle here to make a small insertion site, just like that. And I'm actually going to have you come just a little bit further down. Hopefully you're comfortable. Get your legs up a little bit more. And then my assistant will remove the guide, and yeah, perfect. And then this is a cannula. See, it's a blunt-tipped needle, basically. It's a slightly larger bore, and I think that's actually safer and less traumatic, and safer because one of the risks of any injectable fillers is injecting filler into a blood vessel, right? Causing a small little stroke, and you never want to do that. It's very rare even with needles, but I just feel safer, and my patients also feel safer when I use the cannula technique. So you can kind of see that I'm just gently using the cannula to break some of this scar tissue. I can feel, and you probably feel that too, is this almost like a little tearing sensation. And that's really just releasing that scar tissue, that skin from the deeper tissues. And then we gently deposit a string of Belafil. Sometimes I'll just create these tunnels first before I do anything, right? Before I inject. And that's just really just a release. You doing okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. She's a trooper. She wouldn't even tell you if it was hurting. But hopefully it's not hurting.
It's not hurting.
Good. Pinch like that. Yep. Release. Again, I can see a little bit right there, so I'm going to do the same thing here. Pinch, pinch, and I can feel it break through, and that's a very satisfying sensation. And then just gently layer the Belafil right in that area. So basically, it doesn't allow that skin to scar back down. And I'll tell you, this is one of the best treatments for this purpose. It gets injected in a layered fashion. You can see I'm kind of gently working.
You did okay? Oh yeah, fine.
There is numbing in the Belafil also, so as we're injecting, this whole area is getting a little bit number, so that's nice for the patient's comfort. I like to use Belafil for long-term volume when, say, someone doesn't have enough fat to give me for a fat transfer for full face correction, or wants to be a little bit more smart with how much money they want to spend over what period of time. So you can certainly accomplish similar things with hyaluronic acid fillers, but they don't stimulate collagen very much, and their duration is between 1 and 2 years. So that's why I really like this, because it's got a 5-year indication. And it's not that it for sure always lasts 5 years. It'll be in the system for that long for sure, but there are people who do come back for touch-ups from time to time. You can already see that area, just because I was in there, it looks a little bruised, but you can see how the skin's released, right? That scarring has sort of released. She still has a little area right here that I'm going to continue to work on. And I usually see patients back at the 3-month mark. So the way that Belafil works is got a bovine collagen medium carrier. That is what you see right now. It's that immediate volume effect, but that by about 3 weeks has been absorbed by the body. So after the 3-week standpoint up to the 3-month standpoint, that's when the body starts building its own collagen, and that's what we want. So that's the final result, is your own collagen. And the cannula also allows me to release areas of deposited filler. so that everything, and remember, this will all go away and be replaced by natural collagen. Gauze, please. Thank you.
Is that done okay? Oh yeah, thanks.
And that's it. So, you know, unlike Sculptra, you don't really need to massage the area, you know, to prevent nodules. Bellafill goes in, gets placed very evenly. There's no need to do any massaging. I like to just do the malleable stuff now, immediately, but then I just tell patients to ice 48 hours. After that, there's really not much aftercare involved. So thank you for joining us. I hope that was useful. And thank you for allowing us to videotape the session.
Right, so here we are. We're actually going to go into a body treatment with our body treatment experts. So let's take a look.
Hey everyone, come on in. I'm Jenna and this is Bella. She's our body treatment specialist. And so this is our cool sculpting and we're going to be talking a little bit about what this is, what it does. So Bella, I'm a mother of two and I noticed that no matter how many crunches I do or how often I work out, I tend to have this pocket of fat around my navel area. Is this something that would work for me?
Yes, so anyone who has subcutaneous fat is definitely a candidate.
All right, so I'll have you take a look.
Yeah, go ahead and show me.
Okay, yeah, so you do have subcutaneous fat. I'm gonna go ahead and do the marks. The marks here will give you a better image of what area we're gonna be treating. And then you will take a look and let me know if you agree with the marks and we can get started. Okay, so it would be in that area that you marked?
Yes, because we
Okay.
want to cover the full circumference. We don't want to leave any subcutaneous fat out.
Awesome. So is this something I can do right now?
Yeah. Do you want to get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, so what are you feeling, Jenna?
Oh, I feel a little bit of pressure, but it's definitely comfortable. And then after a few seconds, you don't really feel the pressure.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay. So how long does this stay on for?
So the treatment runs for 35 minutes.
And then do you do that in each section?
Yes, it's per area that we're going to be treating.
Awesome. Okay. And when do I get to see the results?
So it takes 2 to 3 months to get your results. We want to retreat that same area twice just to get better results. And in order to retreat that area, we have to wait 30 days and later.
All right. Well, I can't wait. I'm super excited. For those of you who have stubborn fat, come on in, get a consultation. You get to meet Bella. She's our body treatment specialist. She is wonderful. She's great at what she does.
Cody, did you hit the Black Friday sale, Cody? Oh my God, what did you bring me? That is awesome. You brought me something from RefinedMD, the online store. That is so thoughtful. My four-legged friends love me. Would you like to give me the gift? Thank you, Cody. Oh, let's see what's in here. Oh my God, it's 4 carrots. Just kidding. It's the code for the online store, Turkey20. Do your shopping just like our four-legged friend Cody did.
Has anyone seen, Eric? What are you doing? Oh my God, I've been looking for you. First you're shopping and now you're getting a facial.
I need a red carpet ready treatment.
People are watching.
I
Come
know.
on.
Bust it.
Oh my goodness.
Take it easy.
At least one of us has to be working. My goodness. Okay, Eric, 5 minutes. 5 minutes and then we'll see you back out there.
Gotcha, baby. We were caught.
Hi.
I'm getting a little pampering before my next time in the studio. Hannah is the best esthetician ever at RefinedMD. Hannah, what's this treatment called?
This is the Diamond Glow. It is an advanced form of microdermabrasion, and what it's doing is this vacuum is gently pulling your skin up to the diamond tip here, and the diamond tip is gently just exfoliating the dead skin away, helping to stimulate your collagen and helping to resurface your skin. And it's just going to give you a nice glow. We're also infusing in some really nice topical solutions into your skin. I'm choosing a ultra hydrating hyaluronic acid right now, which is going to help plump up your skin.
Now, I want to be red carpet ready. Remember, I'm just sneaking in here. I snuck out of the studio and my co-host Christine is going to be so pissed.
Yes, so This is actually great for right before events even, because there's going to be no downtime. You're going to be maybe a little bit pink afterwards, but that will subside very quickly. So perfect procedure to do right before your birthday, weddings, events, just to kind of get you that beautiful glow that you're looking for.
Oh, I could use it. Been a lot of camera time for me the last couple days.
How does this feel, Eric?
Just a little rough, kind of like a cat's tongue. But I'm enjoying it.
Good. Yeah, it feels a little funny at first, but after a while it just feels like a nice little gentle abrasive massage on your skin.
You feeling all that tautness in my skin?
Yeah, it's just, see, it's just like sucking away all that nice dead skin and infusing in that nice hydration to plump you up and make you nice and dewy and glowy for your event.
Now, don't get any on my bow tie, please.
Trying not to.
Awesome. Anna's touch is the best. Well, this is so relaxing. But I only have 5 minutes here before our next take.
Well, I'm going to have to steal you for a little bit longer because we want to make you beautiful.
Somebody's got to do it. I just love this treatment. Is that Christine I hear coming down the hallway?
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
Oh, no.
For you.
Not me.
All right, and for those of you who want a little collagen boosting treatment, you're going to want to pay close attention to what's happening.
Hey there, welcome to my office. I'm Dr. Swingle, and this patient of mine is going to do a little more sculpture in her face. Sculpture is one of my favorite products. Here's an example of a vial of sculpture that's already been reconstituted. And the usual recommendation is based on your age, it's about 1 vial for every decade of life. Susan's already had a little bit put into her face, so we're kind of midway into the treatment here. But she's still showing a lot of hollow in the back part of her cheek. So we're just going to really focus on this today. She's already been numbed up. I'm going to change gloves real quick. Sculptor is L-polylactic acid, and it's actually been around for over 15 years. It's one of the few products I actually have in my face, and I think Susan's becoming a real fan of this as well. So I'll show you how easy this is to put in. And the only thing I need from my patients is for them to realize that you need to actually massage this product in. And I'll show you how we instruct them to do that. Okay, here we go, Susan. You okay? So the other thing about sculpture that's really kind of neat is it's building your own collagen. Unlike these fillers that fill you up, this one actually stimulates your own collagen production. So with that being said, you actually have to give it about 2 months to see what it builds and assess if you need more. So that's the thing that patients love, if they're willing to make the time to wait. It frustrates people who want to have instant results. But I personally think that if you're willing to give it the time, it's the best product out there to volumize the face. Just a little bit. Okay? Now, how would you describe that as far as any sense of discomfort?
None at all.
Okay, I'll let you hold this on that side. We're done on your right.
Honestly, I don't feel anything.
Now, do you find the next day when you're having to massage, you feel things are a little tender?
Yes.
Yeah, when I did it, I was like, didn't hurt to put it in, but it was just a little achy for a while. A little ouch there. Okay, one more and we're done here. So my mnemonic for getting the best results with Sculptra is to think 3-3-3. For the next 3 days, 3 times a day, you want to ice and massage for about 3 minutes. Hold that for just a second. And last thing we do is we're going to do our first icing treatment. I'll swap you the gauze for the packs. Okay.
Thank you.
And what you want to get out of your cosmetic cabinet is something that really gives you a nice slippery feel to your fingers. And you want to have your fingers kind of just flat in doing the massage. I'll kind of show you the massage and we'll give these back to you. But just nice, gentle, flat upwards. You want to go up towards the cheekbone and back towards the ears. So up the cheekbones and back toward the ears. Now, other great places for Sculptra are just lax skin on legs, buttocks, areas where you just want to build some collagen. But my still absolute favorite place is on the face. Okay, so that's the massage technique, and we'll ice again. Okay, so that is a Sculptra injection.
Easy, painless.
Yes, simple, painless. And I think it just gives you that really aesthetic, natural face if you're willing to give it the time. So thanks for joining us, and I will see you at my next demo very soon.
All right, so this next treatment has a lot of buzz in Hollywood, and of course we want to bring it right here to you. So let's take a look.
Hey everyone, come on in. We're about to do a Cosmolon peel. Here's Ashley. So Cosmolon is great for pigmentation, freckles, sunspots, melasma. So Ashley comes to us. She's had melasma for several years now in the upper cheek and also in the lower lip. So Ashley, just give us a little story about what you've been experiencing.
Yeah, for sure. So over the past few years, I've noticed some darker pigmentation, especially on my cheeks, but over my top lip too. And I've tried so many different things. So after research, asking friends, I was really glad to hear about Cosmolon Peel, and I'm really hoping that this is what does the trick and can kind of alleviate some of that for me.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the treatment. All right, I'm going to have you go ahead and remove your mask. All right, so it kind of looks like a mud mask, and we're just going to apply it right over her face, just like that. And we're just going to do this throughout the whole face. And she's going to wear this peel for about 8 to 10 hours. So later on, she's going to go ahead and remove this later on tonight. And she will take a kit home with her for her daily skincare regimen. How's it feel?
Feels really nice.
Does it sting or anything?
No. It's cold, but it's refreshing.
Kind of feels like a bad makeup job. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish up here, and then I will see you guys in the next treatment room.
Welcome back. Coming close to the end of a great night. I, for one, am exhausted. But I'm holding out for the after party happening live on Instagram after the event. In the meantime, I'm sipping on a delicious old-fashioned made by yours truly. I hope you're relaxing and enjoying the show, but also finding some of the demonstrations helpful when it comes to choosing your next treatment here at RefinedMD. If something has piqued your interest, but you aren't sure if it's the right thing for you, we have created a purchasing guide to help you make more educated decisions. Our providers took the time to address the most frequently asked questions about our most popular treatments and procedures. You can find this document on the Socio app under the Documents icon. And if you're still unsure, if you want to purchase a treatment or a procedure, we are offering added value gift cards for purchase on our online store. And as a big thank you to all of you out there, take a look under your seat, see what you find. I'm going to check under mine. Wow, look at this. It is early access to the Black Friday online store. I love it. You just need to use code TURKEY20. Early access is essential because our products and services leave the shelves fast. So grab them while you can, and shipping is free. You cannot beat this deal. You'll also reserve event pricing by purchasing a consult at the website at a discounted rate. Take a look at RefinedMD. There is something for everyone to enjoy. So speaking of enjoyment, enjoy the sips. Thank you.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. It was such a fun-filled evening. We had an amazing time. Eric, want to let you know I'm on my way back to the studio. Eric! Oh my gosh! Leave some flowers for everyone else! Have some champagne! Get it ready!
Oh my God!
I'm
What
telling you,
an event.
my dogs are barking. But you know
Dogs
what?
are barking.
Great event.
Thank you,
Great
thank you,
event.
Christine. So what was your favorite part?
Oh my gosh, there's so many good things. It's really hard for me to say. I would probably say being able to see all the practitioners kind of in their moment doing these treatments.
I know, that was really good. Sometimes I just wish we could have events like this every month. Wouldn't
I
that be exciting?
know. Wouldn't that be exciting? I think so.
I don't know. You know, as far as the gifts on the store,
Mm-hmm.
which one do you think is going to be the most popular? I mean, we've got some great deals there.
Oh my
20% off all the skincare. My God,
Ugh.
that comes around once in a year.
Yeah, exactly. And I find that everybody needs incredible skincare, so it's the perfect time to be able to get some of these products that you've always been wanting to try, but you haven't been able to. So it's perfect timing.
Are you tired of your boa yet?
You know, this thing, it has seen me through better days tonight, let me tell you.
I gotta tell you, I think my pink one's
Your
just my
pink one-
color.
Yeah, well, I agree. It brings out the bloom in your eyes.
So one thing we want to make sure that everybody who's watching tonight remembers is that there have been perhaps a lot of you have some unanswered questions, and we're going to have a chance to go live with you at an after party that will be continued on our Instagram page. We're going to broadcast live. We're going to take your questions and answer any questions that you have. We will have some of our providers there as well. And of course, Christine and I will be there too. Are you looking forward to that part?
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love chatting with everybody and answering the questions. We want to know what's on your mind. We want to know what your favorite part was. So please make sure to log into the Instagram page. We would love to talk to you.
Well, that kind of wraps it for me because we're going on to part 2.
The after party.
The after party.